Hello, today we are with a new guest. He's Larry. So hello Larry.
Hello.
Hello Larry Winget. And I let you to introduce yourself.
Sure. I'm Larry Winget. I am the author of 5 best-selling books. I've been speaking professionally for over 20 years. Had my own television show, appear regularly on many television shows in the United States on the topics of personal development, business, parenting, and personal finance.
Yes, and thank you very much to answer my questions, and it will help a lot of people, I believe.
Okay.
My first question it is when I discovered what you do. The first book it was Shut Up, Stop Whining and Get Alive. So how to get alive?
Well, first of all, that's the problem. Most people try to get a life before they shut up and stop whining. That's why there is an order to that. They're out there. They've been told by motivational speakers, you can do anything. You can have it all. See, all of that's a lie. You can't do anything. You can't have it all. You have to choose. So the first thing you have to do is shut up and pick what you want to do. And that's one of the problems. Most people are so busy whining about their crappy lives and how bad they have it and all the problems that they're dealing with that they never take a moment, get quiet, look at themselves, look at their past, look at what they're best at, and really choose the kind of life they want to have. You also have to understand that before you can say yes to a new life, you have to say no to your old life. You see, people are told, again, that they can do everything. No, you're going to have to make some choices. So this is what it takes to be successful. This is what it takes to get a life. Number one, take out 3 sheets of paper. On those 3 sheets of paper, I want you to, on the first sheet of paper, and no, there's not an app for this. And I get asked that all the time. Is there an app? No. It's 3 sheets of paper. On the first sheet of paper, write down where you are in your life in terms of your finances, your relationships, where you are with your business and your career, your work, your family, all those areas.
Okay.
Then on the second sheet of paper, write down where you want to be in each one of those areas. So now you have 2 sheets of paper, one describing the way it is and one describing the way you'd like it to be.
Yes.
The paper, what I want you to do is to figure out what you're going to give up to get from where you are to where you want to be. You see, that's the step most people never take, and that's what most speakers never tell you. Most of the authors, most of those happy you can do anything motivational speakers say, you never have to give anything up. That's wrong. All success comes from giving up. It's about sacrifice, and that's why most people are never going to be successful, because they're never willing to sacrifice. You see, you don't get successful. You give up what's keeping you from being successful. You don't get rich. You give up what's making you broke. You don't get skinny. You give up what's making you fat. So I focus a little differently. I have sort of a more negative approach. It's about sacrificing, giving up in choices.
Okay, so the first step is to define the A point, and the second step the B point, and the third step you have to define what you have to give up to be ready to go to the B point. That's right.
That's right. It's about sacrifice, though. So don't think that you can have everything and be successful. It's not about that. You're going to have to establish some priorities in your life. The problem is, people always say there's not enough time. There is if you have priorities. Your time and your energy and your money always go to what's most important to you. And so I could track your time and I'd know what's important to you just on how you spend your time.
Yes.
I could track your money and I would know what's important to you just on how you spend your time. So you have very clear priorities. That's where your time will go. That's where your energy will go. And that's where all of your money will go. So it really comes down to establishing priorities. What is the most important thing to you? And then I'll be able to know what's important to you based on how you spend your time and your money. And once you've established your priorities, then you have to say no to everything that gets in the way of those.
And a question about your journey. What did you give up to become successful?
Well, I had to give up watching too much television. I had to give up a lot of my friends who were dragging me down instead of building me up. I had to give up spending money on stupid things. I had to give up spending time on things that didn't move me closer to where I wanted to be. First of all, figure out where you want to be, and then realize that everything that moves you closer to where you want to be, that's a smart thing. And everything that moves you farther away from where you want to be, that's a stupid thing. You don't get where you want to be doing stupid things, and that includes how you spend your time and the people you associate with and how you spend your money. And you have to get really tough on yourself and tough on those around you to say, this is what's important to me. And then you have to give up those things that get in your way.
Okay. We are dealing with success and how to get it. I have a question. If there is only one, what could be the factor, the key factor of success, or the common point of successful people?
The only one that really matters is that you are willing to do whatever it takes in order to get what you want. It's that willingness to do what it takes. Most people are not willing to do what it takes. And the truly successful people are willing to do whatever it takes. And they don't make excuses. They don't let other people or things get in their way. It's they're willing to do whatever it takes.
Okay. So you know what you want and you are determined to get it. That's right?
You have to have a very single-minded approach. This is what matters to me, and that's what I'm going after.
Okay. You have another book, and I have a question about this book. It is how to stop to sabotaging yourself, because it is a common practice to lose. How to stop that?
We sabotage our lives in lots of ways. You know, when you look at what keeps people from being successful, is they're either ignorant. Ignorance means you don't know what to do. Well, that excuse doesn't fly for very long. So the problem is never that you don't know what to do, is that you don't do what you already know. So ignorance is not an excuse. Then people are stupid. That means they know what to do, but they don't take action on it. That's where most people fall. They know what it takes to be successful, but they don't take action on it. For instance, if people want to lose weight because they're too fat, they know they need to eat less and they need to exercise more. They know that. They don't do that. So why don't they do that? Well, they're either stupid or they're lazy. And so laziness gets in our way. And that's kind of sad when you know what to do and you're too lazy to do it. I don't even understand how people can be in that situation. So we sabotage our success and we offer ourselves excuses and reasons why we can't get things done, and we buy into those excuses. We believe them. If you're going to be successful, you have to go to the mirror every single day and you have to say, I am the cause of all my problems. I'm also the cause of all my success. Everything that's going on in my life was caused by me. It was my thoughts, my words, and my actions that created the life I'm living. When you take responsibility at that level and you do it daily, not being willing to blame anybody else for your circumstances, that's when you start to become successful.
And you know, I have some youth who are following me, and do you have some advices for youth to become successful and happy in this life?
Yep, I speak a lot to people who are younger and want to know what it takes to be successful. And the first thing I would tell anybody, regardless of their age, is don't look for someone else to take care of you. Don't look for your government to take care of you. Don't look for your parents to take care of you, or your boss or your business, the place you work, to take care of you. It's up to you. It's always up to you. I think one of the biggest problems we have in society, and it doesn't matter what country you come from, is that we have become very entitled, and we want other people to take care of us because we're not willing to do what it takes to take care of ourselves. That's my most important message to tell the youth of the world today, is don't expect other people to take care of you. Figure out what you have to do to take care of yourself. That means that you have to save your money. That means you have to work hard. That means that when your boss tells you to do something, you do that. That means that you give it everything you've got in every single area of your life without excuse.